Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. This is Muhammad Sheikh Buhari from Allamanat English Academy. Today I am very glad to speak the topic, who is God? First of all, I request you to imagine what I tell in my speech. At first, do you know the meaning of Allah? Allah is an Arabic word that means God who has created you and me. Like we call in Tamil as iraivan, kadavul. We call in Hindi as bhagavan. We call in Malayalam as deivam. We call in Telugu as devudu. We call in Sanskrit as eeshwar. Let's come to the point. Allah says in the Quran, Inna fi khalqis samawati wal ard wa ikhtilafil layli wan nahar la ayatin li ulil albab. Indeed, in the creation of the heavens and earth and the alternation of the night and the day are signs, are evidences for those of understanding. Not at all for those of understanding. What signs, what evidences revealed by Allah in this verse? Just think the word وَاخْتِلَافِ اللَّيْلِ وَالنَّهَارِ لَآيَاتٍ لِأُولِي الْأَلْبَابِ. The alternation of the day and the night, the alternation of the night and the day. Allah says about the day and night cycle, it causes by the rotation of the earth. What does happen when earth stops rotating? If the earth were to stop rotating completely, the one half of the earth would be in darkness, while the other half of the earth would be in daylight. The situation would not change. But we need a day and night. So earth must keep rotating. Okay, what signs, what evidences revealed by Allah in this verse? I can explain it simply with an example. I had been waiting for a bus, but it didn't come, and I saw an iron shop. Suddenly, giant iron pieces were joined together and made us a bus. There was no driver, there was no conductor, but I got into the bus and I sat in the passenger seat, and it drops me at Allamanat English Academy. What do you think about me? Something happens to Buhari. Yes, I agree your word. Because our brain taught us, where there is a creation, there should be a creator. Our brain asked, how can it made itself as a bus? How can it run without a conductor and driver? Even if the bus was automated, it needs a programmer. That comes to the verse. The day and night cycle, it causes by the rotation of the earth. Can earth rotate itself? Does earth rotate itself? No. That verse implies that God is exist. There will be a programmer. There will be a creator for it. Allah says in the Quran, وَاللَّهُ خَلَقَ كُلُّ دَابَّةٍ مِّمَّا. Allah has created every living creature from water. I can explain it simply with an example. I have invented an object. Nobody knows about it. Who can talk about its design and how it was invented and how it was created? I wish to hear the technical word, creator. Let's come to the verse. Allah has created every living creature from water. The modern science says that every living organism predominantly made of water. 1400 years ago, who can talk how were we created? I wish to hear the technical word, creator. I don't oppress you to tell the answer because la ikraha fid din. There is no compulsion in Islam. But this science for you to know your God. Allah says in the Quran, ثُمَّ خَلَقْنَا النُّطْفَةَ عَلَقَةً. Then we created man from the sperm drop into the clinging clots. Do you know the other meaning of alaqa? Leech-like substance. The modern embryology says that there is a great similarity between the leech and the early embryo. 1400 years ago, there was no microscope who can talk about the shape of the embryo. I wish to hear the technical word. I wish to hear the appropriate word, creator. Allah says in the Quran, وَالسَّمَاءَ بَنَيْنَاهَا بِأَيْدٍ وَإِنَّا لَمُوسِعُونَ. And the heavens we constructed with strength, and we are its expander. That verse implies that the universe, the heavens will have been expanding, and he is the expander. There was no James Webb telescope, there was no telescope 1400 years ago. Who can talk about what happens to universe? Just think the word. But Quran is not a book of science, SCIENCE, but Quran is a book of science, SIGNS. If you read it, it will guide you in the right path. Thank you.